This video is for education only. I'm not a doctor. Don't take medical advice from YouTube. Don't take advice from politicians, celebrities, or anyone who is not a doctor, a scientist, or a specialist in the medical profession. Imagine a world where medicine doesn't exist. No vaccines. No painkillers. No antibiotics. Just prayer, superstition, and death. That's not a horror story. That was normal life for most of human history. The first shield, smallpox. Smallpox burned its way across continents for centuries. 30% of victims died. The rest were left blind, scarred, and disfigured. Pharaoh Ramses V carried the scars on his mummified face. In Europe, it killed kings and peasants alike. Parents didn't worry about chickenpox parties. They worried about burying their children. Then in 1796, Edward Jenner scratched cowpox into a boy's arm. The first vaccine. It sparked a revolution that would eventually wipe smallpox off the planet by 1980. Gone forever. Without vaccines, it would still be here, tearing through cities. Measles, the harmless killer. In the pre-vaccine era, almost every child caught measles. And thousands died. Those who survived risked blindness, pneumonia, or swelling of the brain. In 1962, before the vaccine, the U.S. saw 3 to 4 million measles cases every year. Hundreds of children died annually. Today, when vaccination rates slip, measles comes roaring back. Outbreaks in Europe, America, even the UK prove it. Polio, summer's silent terror. In the 1940s and 50s, parents panicked every summer. Why? Polio. It struck without warning. A child could go to bed healthy and wake up paralyzed. Tens of thousands every year. Hospital wards filled with iron lungs. Massive steel machines keeping children alive, breathing for them like mechanical coffins. The polio vaccine, rolled out in the 1950s, turned the tide. By the 1980s, polio was nearly wiped from the Western world. Without vaccines, those iron lungs wouldn't be museum relics. They'd be back in our hospitals. Tuberculosis, the White Plague. TB hollowed people out until they wasted away. Whole families died coughing blood into rags. Sanatoriums were built in the mountains where patients lay on verandas, hoping fresh air might slow the rot. It rarely did. Only the discovery of antibiotics in the 20th century gave us a weapon. Before that, TB was a death sentence. And drug-resistant TB is still out there. Without science, it would sweep through our cities again. Diphtheria, the strangling angel. A bacterial toxin grew a thick gray membrane across a child's throat. They slowly suffocated while their parents watched, powerless. In the 1920s, diphtheria killed tens of thousands every year in Europe and America. The vaccine, introduced in the 1940s, made it virtually vanish. Whooping cough, death by cough. Pertussis or whooping cough. Babies coughing until their ribs cracked, until their tiny hearts stopped. It killed infants by the thousands. Vaccines stopped it. Rickets and everyday suffering. Rickets twisted children's bones because there was no vitamin D supplementation. Malnutrition disfigured millions. And for pain? Forget paracetamol. Forget aspirin. They didn't exist. Headaches, broken bones, childbirth, agony was endured raw. Surgeons hacked off limbs with saws while assistants pinned the screaming patient to the table. No anesthetic. No antiseptic. Half the patients died of shock or infection. Today we pop a pill for pain. Back then, pain was life. Science changes everything. The turning point? Science. Jenner's vaccine. Pasteur's rabies shot in 1885. Koch discovering TB bacteria. Fleming stumbling on penicillin in 1928. By the mid-20th century, the world changed. Vaccines, antibiotics, and cheap medicines meant children lived to adulthood, mothers survived childbirth, and death stopped lurking in every glass of water. The danger today. But now, in 2025, some politicians tell us vaccines are dangerous. That paracetamol is a threat. That aspirin is poison. They want you to doubt the very science that pulled us out of the grave. Don't take health advice from them. Don't take it from me either. Take it only from qualified doctors, scientists, and medical specialists, the people who dedicate their lives to protecting yours. Because if they win, we lose. Without vaccines, smallpox comes back. Polio comes back. Diphtheria and measles fill children's wards. TB sweeps the cities. Iron lungs were again. Without antibiotics, surgery is Russian roulette. A cut finger can kill you. Toothache can end in sepsis. Childbirth becomes a death sentence. This isn't speculation. It's history. The scars, the graves, the iron lungs, they're all there in photographs and archives. The truth, no escape. Every vaccine is written in human blood. Every painkiller was bought with centuries of suffering. They are not gifts we can throw away, they are shields hammered from the bones of the dead. Turn your back on science, and the past isn't past. It's waiting. Do you want to watch your child suffocate from diphtheria? Do you want to line up graves for measles? Do you want to hear iron lungs clanking in the night? That's the world waiting if we go backwards. If this shocks you, good. Share it. Spread it. Don't let history repeat itself. Subscribe to this channel. Keep science alive. Keep the past buried.